Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 22nd to the 28th. This is for Aquarius and Aquarius rising. And if you are new to my channel, I use astrology, tarot, and my guides to go a little deeper in the hopes that you feel like you're getting a personalized reading. Now, this week is going to be significant. This is going to be a really big week. And I don't want you to forget that even before we start this week, July 21st on Sunday, before we move into this week, that full moon in Capricorn. So that was major. It was at 29 degrees. There's this full closeout. There is this really big shift you may be feeling. All right. Full moons illuminate. They bring culmination, turning points. Now, what's really interesting about that full moon in Capricorn is that it was in your 12th house. And so that is everything beyond the physical plane. It's intuition. It's spirituality. It's your subconscious. But it was conjuncting Pluto. You know, Pluto's in your sign. So you could have had some inner shifts, a lot of introspective moments as well. Now, remember, we're still under the umbrella of that full moon. We're still feeling the energies of that full moon. So this really could be a very transformative week for you. All right. It could be a transformative week for you, Aquarius. There could be also, the 12th house is also like hidden enemies. It's facing your fears. So there could be some things, especially with the subconscious, things that you're unrooting as well. Now, this week, wow, this is going to be big. All right. So Monday, we kick it off. We right off the bat move into Leo season. Remember, we still have Mercury and Venus in Leo. So we have this stellium in Leo. That's a lot of Leo energy. Leo is your opposite side. It's the 7th house of partnerships and relationships. So you're going to feel a lot of action there. You're going to feel, and looking at what else is going on for y'all, I would not be surprised if you have a lot of fun with this too. And when I say partnerships, relationships, that can be career, it can be romance. It's wherever you feel resonating in your life and what you're seeking as well. Now, here's the thing. Well, you see Mercury is going to be moving into Virgo later this week, but still, you've got the Sun with Venus together for the rest of the month. That's a pretty big deal. This is fun. All right. This is really fun energy. It's very creative energy. It's being your authentic self, letting whatever flag fly. This is you being you. All right. I love this. It's very heightened ambition. That's what Sun in Leo is. Remember, the Sun rules Leo. It's in his domicile. So there's that spotlight, gaining attention. This is big heart energy. As I said in your monthly forecast, okay, hearts of fire. You feeling magnetic. You are definitely going to be getting a lot of attention around this time, doing the Miss America wave, Aquarius, and do it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. This is, and you'll find other people, this is Sun and Leo. Other people are going to be doing it too. They're going to be doing their Miss America wave. And that's because the Sun and Leo, remember that spotlight. Remember, it's like commanding this audience, you on stage. This is that moment. This is going to be really exciting. People are probably going to be seeking, admiration and adoration and praise and compliments. And that's just what Sun and Leo is. It's really fun though. And give those moments too. I always say it, it raises your frequency. Even giving someone a compliment a day, you make their day, they're in a good mood. They make other people's days. And Aquarius, it all started because of you. So this is definitely going to be a time where you may, feel that you tell your, significant other, your boss, your kids, hey, I really love that red shirt you're wearing today. Or, you know what I mean? Like, just, you're going to feel that energy. It's going to feel really nice. All right. Now, the other thing is you see that on the same day, Sun opposite Pluto. So we've been feeling this squeeze. I say we because I'm also an Aquarius if you are new to my channel, but we have been feeling this squeeze for about a week and a half, for about 2 weeks, because remember the Mercury and Venus, we had those oppositions too. And so there is this story being told, and Mercury and Venus also in Leo at that time, still in Leo, your seventh house, partnerships, relationships. So there could be something here where it's just not seeing eye to eye. Okay, not seeing eye to eye. Aquarius risings obviously will feel this a lot more than Aquariuses, but every Aquarius is going to feel this because, especially, Pluto is in your sign for the next 20 years, by the way. So, Pluto, by the way, to give you a little spoiler alert, moving back to Capricorn the end of this year, just for a few months. And then if back to your sign, okay? So you're going to have that little dip back into Capricorn. But anyway, you're going to feel this squeeze. Remember, the sun represents ego, and then Pluto is power, and it's empowerment too. So there could be some people walking around with "come at me, bro" energy. It's going to feel like people are going to are like bears that want to be poked. They're waiting to be poked. No one's going to provoke anything. They're waiting for you to do it, Aquarius. So just go toward the honey. The honey is sweet. Just, put your paws in that and just, yum, 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 right? Have that moment, all right? Have that moment. I say it all the time. You really, really want to let karma work its magic. You also want to be responsive, not reactive. So if you do feel a squeeze, again, it is likely going to be partnerships and relationships with all this Leo activity. And again, that can be work, whatever resonates with you, but just stay frosty, be cool, always be the better version of yourself in any situation. The other thing is this opposition, it really does have some weight to it for y'all, especially because on Monday, the moon will also be in Aquarius. So you see the, moon, Pluto, the oppositions. Other thing is secrets could be coming out around this time. That's what Pluto does. Remember, the full moon also was conjuncting Pluto. And so there could be some things revealed, but there is this rebellious energy that comes up with, aspects like this. You're going to be fine. Think about your future. Think about your future. That's what Aquarius is, right? The innovators, the inventors, the genius, the pioneers, the future. So take this time to really think about using all that energy in terms of building the future that you want for yourself, all right? And there may be something that does happen where you do feel a squeeze and something is revealed to you. And then you're like, okay, this makes sense. Now, that's out of the way, I can work on my future. All right. So it could be something that it might be even like dramatic. Sun and Leo, like I said in your monthly forecast, can feel like dramatic energy as well. And then Pluto is transformation. So this is your transformation story. Pluto is in your sign. This is you finding your sense of power. Also doing some shadow work. That is what Pluto does. All right. That is you having these moments to even point or, see sides of situations or even part of yourself. You're like, okay, I'm going to get more comfortable with this, or I'm going to completely work on letting this part of me go. Now, Thursday, July 25th, because it's not serving me well, right? Now, Thursday, July 25th, Sun sextiles Mars. Wow. If Hollywood, right? They've got those slates, the action. There it is. That's what this day is. Sun sextiling Mars. That's all about taking action. And this is absolutely amazing, and I want you to take action. And you may feel a lot of energy this day, physical energy as well. All right, that's what energy is. It's a force. Mars is energy, and so you will definitely feel inspired. You'll feel motivated. This is self-confidence. Is the Sun sextiling Mars? That's what it is. Being courageous, being very confident. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. This is going to be really, really nice in terms of going toward the things that bring you a lot of pleasure and a lot of fun. And the reason I say that is because think about Sun and Leo, all right? Your seventh house, partnerships and relationships. Now, think about Mars and Gemini with Jupiter, all right? Your fifth house of pleasure, of joy, of recreation, of love, of romance. Do you see the overlap here, by the way? Leo is the native ruler of the fifth house. So you have this huge concentration of energy in your fifth house of fun. So have some fun. Do things that bring you a lot of pleasure and a lot of joy. Fifth house is also procreation. It's also sex. It's also, like I said, recreation as well. And this is going to be a big thing. This is, Mars we're talking about with the sun. This is feeling that charged up energy in love, in romance, in, sex as well. The just passion. Think about passion. That's what this is, okay? That's what this is. Also being very self-assertive. It's fiery energy. The moon will have moved into Leo at this point too. Remember, the North Node is in Aries. The moon, the North Node is in Aries for y'all. That is your third house. So communication could be a really big thing here. Travel could be a really big thing. You could be inspired to travel. You could be traveling this week, but I love this energy for you. Lastly, 2 weeks from now, Aquarius, 2 weeks from now, we will have the sun sextile Jupiter. And so you have something to look forward to. That's going to be, remember, Jupiter is good fortune, good luck, expansion. So just wait for that. You're on this road. There's this pot of gold waiting for you, which I really love. Now, on the same day, Mercury will move into Virgo. Just to remind you, Mercury goes retrograde next week. So put all your ducks in a row now. Mercury is in Virgo in its domicile and exalted. Mercury thrives in Virgo, okay? The ruling planet for Virgo. Mercury in Virgo is really great because it's thinking pragmatically, practically, even having this laser focus and communication could be a big thing. Virgo does rule your 8th house. You're about to go through some really big transformations as soon as we hit Virgo season next month. This is a big, big, big time of change for you, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on for you, okay? Let's see what's going on for you for July 22nd to the 28th. Again, for Aquarius, Aquarius rising, and Aquarius moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to. All right, Aquarius, let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you July 22nd to the 28th. All right, Aquarius. So I do a traditional cultic cross spread. It offers the best overview, especially for a weekly reading, right? Now, if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will, Aquarius. Secondly, I love y'all. Thanks so much for being here. You are amazing. Team Aquarius. We're in this together. All right, let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for you. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, Aquarius. All right, we'll talk about this. Clearly, this full moon in Capricorn is going to have a big impact on you. The other thing I want to remind you is that Saturn and Neptune are still highly active in their retrogrades, especially Neptune being at 29 degrees. Remember, they're in Pisces, so you've got a lot of money stuff that you're thinking about anyway, all right? And now you're going to be talking to the talk with Mercury and Virgo, right? And your 8th house, so a lot of money stuff too, and you see that here. But let's get started. By the way, are you in? Do you see what's happening here? I'll show you. Well, let's get started. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You got the Hangman. I'll show you. Okay. Let me see if I can do this right. You had the Hangman here in your last week's reading. You had the Four of Pentacles in your final outcome, and you also had the Six of Cups in your final outcome. How crazy is that? So you see the progression from last week moving into this week. And so this is a lot of emphasis, and this is a story that is happening in your life. This is going to be really big. It's just saying you are on this path. And okay, let's go. The Hangman, as we know, this is you having that transformation. This is you preparing for that transformation. This is you surrendering the things that no longer serve you well. As I said, with that full moon in Capricorn, that's what y'all are doing anyway. A lot of y'all maybe even going super deep, really deep, becoming a lot more intuitive, trusting your intuition a lot more as well. But the Hanged Man, halo around his head, a lot of enlightenment here. This is someone who's recognized, all right, in order for me to have this new move into this new cycle, have this big transformation in my life, I don't want all this luggage. I don't want all this baggage. I just want to leave it. I want to internally transform. Okay. be my authentic self. Now, you also have the Four of Pentacles in the heart of your spread this week. It was in your final outcome. It's here. So there is a sense of, yeah, you're going to be watching your money this week. You're going to be watching your money. That's what the Four of Pentacles is, okay? You see he's got crown. He's got pentacle on his head and a crown. He is the only person, by the way, outside of the kings. He's the only person that has in the pip cards that has a crown. FYI, crown, pretty much represents ego. But listen, you see the pentacle, he's clutching it really tightly as well. He's got 2 feet on top of the pentacle. So this is basically saying, sure, have that moment, put yourself forward. It's always, think about you in these situations, the foundations in your life as well. All right. Building that stability. That's what this card is. It's all about putting things in order. All right. Putting things in order, like 4 legs of a cat, right? That stability, 4 legs of a table. Okay. That's what this is. And this may be a week where, again, you may be thinking about money, all right, incomes, finance, things like finances. It is Saturn, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, all right, so that's where you're reassessing things anyway, rethinking things anyway, all right. Now, continue to build that foundation. Continue to build that foundation. Just don't let that money own you. And when I say that, don't stress about it. Don't go to, stay up at night thinking about it. Don't let it consume all of you. All right. Just put things in order. You also have the 7 of Wands. Very interesting. Why is this interesting? Because this is a Leo card. And you see people coming out this person. So there you go. Remember what I said. Sun opposite Pluto. That's Sun in Leo opposite Pluto in your sign. And so, yeah, there could be some not seeing eye to eye. You see all these wands coming. And this is a card where it's all about valor. It's all about valor. It's standing your ground. It's not letting anyone take anything away from you. He is at the top of the hill. He is at the top of the hill. People are jealous, all right? There's that energy that can happen as well that I mentioned with Venus and Leo. It's really fiery. It's really fiery. So keep that in mind. Don't be the bear. Don't be the bear that's waiting to be poked. And don't poke any bears. Try not to poke any bears, okay? Maybe tickle. Don't poke, all right? If that's what they want. This is just saying that, yes, there could be someone who is a little jealous of you, Aquarius. There could be also, maybe it might be you. It might be you that you're like, all right, I want what that person has. No. Remember, I've said this, so you never compare yourself to another. That's never compare yourself to like someone else's successes or whatever. You are you. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Like that shadow side, like exploring a lot of that. You've got some things with that, Capricorn full moon. Remember what I said, the 12th house, the subconscious. So this is just saying, like, sure, stand your ground. Okay. Don't let anyone knock you off your hill. If you, if you feel like that people are coming after you, have that moment of compromise and talk things out, okay? You may feel a squeeze, all right? But it is also someone could be really, really, maybe I want what you've got. I want what you've got, all right? And that, again, is where you feel that squeeze. Now, you also have the 5 of Swords. This now is an Aquarius card. 5 of Swords is in your crown. So yeah, you're probably thinking about it. You're probably thinking about, there could have been some words exchanges coming up, or this week, there may be words being exchanged, or maybe something where you really, really feel more on the offense. You really want to go after someone, have more of the introspective moments. The other thing is with the 5 of Swords in your crown, there could be this tug of war in your head, like going back and forth and like this battle in your head. And so have that moment to go within and trust your intuition. That is going to make the biggest difference here. To ask yourself, is it even, if whatever comes up, is it worth this battle? Is it worth the fight, right? So connecting with your emotions is going to serve you well, your intuition. You can even see the 2 people here, the people that lost. First of all, when you're like this, like, come at me, bro, right? You could lose just as much as they did, okay? And so this card is all about self-respect. It's all about self-dignity, all right? So this is a time where you ask yourself, is it even worth, having these swords? Can I drop the swords like everyone else? They're moving toward the sea. Look at that water. A lot of people think it's a wall because it kind of looks like a gladiator stadium or whatever, but no, it's the sea. And so, remember water emotions, right? So connecting with yourself, all right? So you may be in your head a little bit about a situation. You feel fired up about something. There really could be someone that is... really you may not be seeing eye to eye with. I'm gonna even clarify that one for you. Yeah, take this time, remember what I said. You've got the 2 of Wands. So for the very beginning, when I said think about your future, use that energy to think about your future, mapping out your future. There you go, the 2 of Wands. That's all about. Look, he's got the world in his hand. He's looking at the future, thinking about what is the next step for me. All right, what is the next step for me? He's standing at the highest point in the castle. Look at that view. All right. Now, another thing that, just real quickly, in the hillside here, you got some hills here. In the hillside here, there are a lot of details that are, associated with other cards in tarot. Significant cards like, the 5 of Cups and things like that. But he's got this view, is all I'm saying, is that when you're standing at that point, you can see things clearly, all right? So you can plan your next step. So have that energy, work with that energy. You got the 7 of Cups in the root of your spread. There may be some... this is a week where you may be a little bit confused about career. As we know, we have careers to make money. So there is that tie-in with money that you see with the 4 of Pentacles in the heart of your spread. But you've got the 7 of Cups here. All right. This is 7 different cups. You see the fog here. There's a little smoke and mirrors. Right. This card is attributed to Scorpio, by the way. And that's Scorpio rules your 10th house of career, fame, even public recognition, honors, achievement. So even if it's not career related, but there may be some ones are also career related here. There really is a sense of a lot of what's happening this week may be because you can't see through this fog or you're not sure what you want. Okay, so this is a really good week to build that foundation, to think about your future, to know what you want. All right, I'll clarify that for you too. I'm here for you. And once you do that, you're going to be fine. Once you do that, there, justice, as we know, heavily associated with karma. Thinking about what you want, what really, really makes your heart sing, okay? What you feel deep down in your bones. Have that moment to process things, to build this foundation, but really know the things that you're moving toward. Is this what I really want? Is this what I really want? Have that moment to really connect intuitively. And then you've got this card of karma with justice that brings that balance, okay? So this is really, like justice will be served. It's that fairness here. There really could be something with partnerships, relationship. As I mentioned earlier, you see it here. There's a lot of people involved here. Remember I said hidden enemies as well. That is something that could come up with the full moon, that it has influence this week, all right? That is your 12th house. And so I bring that up because here, remember here, this is a little bit like I can't really see what's going on. You've got the 7 of Wands in your challenge area. You can't actually see the people with the wands. So that is something that may come up. Remember I said there may be secrets and things revealed. So that may be something too, all right? But also you could be your own enemy at this time as well with what's happening here. So you remember you got the 5 of Swords in your crown. So just think about that, all right? If you feel like you might be getting in your way of your success and your finish line, process that moment, okay? Process that moment. Know what you want. Justice will be served for you. Justice will be served for you. Actions have consequences. Remember that, all right? Actions have consequences, but equally so, inaction have consequences too. So remember, with the Sun sextiling Mars, you want to take that action. You want to take that action, all right? Feel that drive. Now, You do all that. You got the Six of Cups. This is great. Six of Cups in your future. As you know, remember, it was in your final outcome, and now it's in your main spread. Great stuff here. Great stuff here. Remember what I said. You're got to be feeling this. I really want to just have fun. You know, I want to really, really bring this and like joy in my life. I want to feel that joy. That's what this card is. Being in touch with your inner child. That's the Six of Cups, okay? And so this is really, really, really nice. Remember I said in your last week's reading, a lot of protection here, a lot of comfort, a lot of security, a lot of kindness, a lot of sharing, a lot of, you know, letting your guard down. Letting your guard down. I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you something, Aquarius. You see that guard here, that little security guard? Can you see him all the way in the back in the gray? He's leaving. He's leaving. The guard is leaving. The children don't need him no more. They don't need him. They're good. They're fine. There's a lot. Let your guard down. Let your guard down. All right. You're going to be able to. You're going to be able to. And I'll clarify that one for you. Yeah, there's something you're going to leave behind. There's something you got to move forward from as well. It is going to serve you better, especially at an emotional capacity. That's going to be really nice with the Six of Cups, the Eight of Cups. You see the Eight of Cups here, an eclipse, game-changing moment here. All right, so knowing that there's something that will serve you better if it's not serving you good now, right? It's finding that passion and that power to move forward. Very interesting too. It could be something with your self-worth, self-confidence, because this card is actually attributed to Saturn in Pisces. Remember, Saturn and Neptune is in Pisces. Retrograde for you. That's your second house. Like I said, salary, income, finances. But the second house also rules self-worth and self-value. All right. And remember, you already got that here and here. So this could be you coming into your power. Like I said, that is a lot of Pluto activity that we're kicking off this week. Anyway, let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aquarius, y'all. If you like this reading, would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comment, talk to me. Tell me what's going on. Tell me what's going on. I always love reading your comment. Like, what is going on with Team Aquarius here? And you know I love you. Y'all are amazing. All right, so let's see. Oh yeah, you got to go within. You got to go within. There's some introspection. It seems like someone's going to help. There is going to be something that really, really, really is going to resonate with you this week, where you're going to realize, okay, I just have to move forward from whatever situation this is. And it could, again, be with another person. You got the Four of Cups here. All right. So the Four of Cups, it just seems like you may not be satisfied with a certain situation, but it's more about, again, your emotional state. There could be something that you're emotionally not satisfied with. But again, you're going to have a big transformation. And so when you do, this entire week is part of your transformation story. Like I said, vibrate at high frequency. Go toward the things that are more toward love and gratitude. This card, by the way, is testing your gratitude. I say that all the time. You see that the Hand of Spirits offering this young man a cup, a fourth cup, by the way. He's already got three. But look at his reaction, okay? So again, there could be just something that, something for me that's coming up is like there could be something that has reached a point of fatigue or even reached a point of, oh, all right, this has just got to end. All right. So have that moment, recognize what it is so you can build this foundation for yourself moving forward. Okay. Now you also got the Hermit in your external factors area. So the Hermit is all about doing that soul searching. It's all about doing that soul searching, really going deep. Now, interesting, the Hermit is attributed to Virgo. Remember I said Mercury's moving into Virgo. We're eventually going to move into Virgo season. Venus is moving into Virgo as well. That's all your eighth house. Remember I said there's that intensity. There's that intensity with the eighth house. It can even be very going deep psychologically as well. That is what the eighth house is. The Hermit, this is going deep. This is going deep to find that wisdom, all right? To reconnect with everything within you, all right? This is having those introspective moments. Thinking about your future. Everything that's here. Thinking about, you look at him. He's got his staff in the ground, right? He's staying grounded in the present as he thinks about his future, not being carried away with things that are happening here or happening here. This is someone who's very intensely focused, okay, to find that light within him. All right. Now, what's really interesting, two things. One, The Hermit in your external factors area, yeah, it could be someone that is part of your journey that could be very, beneficial for you. Some of that could help you see things, okay, and help you reconnect with that inner child in you and reconnect with your intuitive side. This is all wisdom here, all right? The second thing, you got the Hermit with the Eight of Cups. Remember, I said this person's leaving. He's gone within to realize, this isn't bringing me pleasure anymore. I'm going to find something that, I know something is serving a greater purpose for me, or there is something bigger for me there. Who is that? Who is that with the cane? Who is that with the staff? You see that? There you go. There you go. All right, so do that introspection. Now, you also got the Chariot. You just want to move forward. You want to move forward with your passions. You don't want it to, have anything block you at this point. You want to move past any obstacles. Remember what I said this week is all about that confidence, okay? It's your transformation story. It's all about empowerment. It's also with Sun, sexuality, Mars, that confidence, that, drive, that passion, very assertive energy, and that's what the Chariot is, okay? That's what it is. It's all about moving forward, okay? It's all about moving forward, balancing those dualities in your life. You see the two Sphinxes here. They could be going opposite directions. It doesn't matter. You're the charioteer, okay? So there is a sense of just moving toward your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. In fact, you can even see here in his canopy, you see all the stars referencing the star card, which is attributed to Aquarius. You rule the star card. All right, so this is, and you rule in astrology, you rule the 11th house, the house of hopes and wishes and dreams. And then lastly, you have the 5 of Wands. So yes, have that moment of, a lot of it may be up here. You may be over analyzing things, overthinking things, especially when Mercury goes into Virgo. That could be like when you're like, okay, really, Virgo is this very analytical energy anyway, but you've got Mercury now, the planet of communication, logic, thinking, processing, all of that in Virgo in your 8th house. Remember, that is going deep. That's going deep. So it could be, and you're Aquarius, like we're in our heads, right? We think a lot, but think about planning things out, building this foundation for yourself. 5 of Wands, there's that energy of a little bit of, there's that that kind of energy, whatever that means. You know what it means with the 5 of Swords. And you got these 2 5s, okay? One in your crown, one your final outcome. And that 5 are challenge cards, okay? This is more like, there's egos at play. Remember, I said that's going to happen this week anyway. You see these kids, swinging their wands in the air. The big thing about this card is that it is not worth your time energy. So cut out the noise. Cut out the noise. Focus on you and the foundation that you want to build. That's going to bring you this happiness moving forward. Really being in touch with your intuitive side, with your authentic self. I'm going to clarify this 5 of Wands. I thought you got the Emperor. Well, okay. So yeah, you're going to be good. You're going to be fine. Just don't fall into any like bear traps. Don't let any bear poke you. Don't, feel that, if there are going to be some egos at play this week. Okay. Just listen, you got the Emperor here. If you can, work with these energies, see eye to eye with people, cooperate with people, but even rise up and be that person in the 5 of Wands, because someone has to rise up. Someone has to say, y'all, we're not getting along. Y'all, we're not seeing eye to eye. Y'all, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. There's got to be someone. There's got to be a leader. There's got to be someone that rises above and gets everyone together to see eye to eye. All right, that's going to be you. You got the Emperor in your final outcome. This is someone with a lot of power. You know that the Emperor's got a lot of... This is divine masculine, all right? This is divine masculine. This is mastery of self is what the Emperor is. He's not only the ruler of his, kingdom. He lays laws, okay? He's a ruler of his destiny. That's how much power he is. That's how much confidence he has. That's how much knowledge he has. Okay, so I do love the fact that you've got the only 2 people in tarot who have the world in their hands. His is in orbit, represents the world, but you see in his other hand, the Egyptian Ankh. It represents that driving life force. All right, so you've got, I mean, you're gonna move into all this power. You just got to build that, like, build that foundation, put things in order, process things, avoid poking bears, and really really spend that time knowing what you want. Go inside intuitively, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine with the Emperor there. Okay, Aquarius, that is power. That is true power. Like I said, the ruler of his destiny. All right. A ruler of his destiny. So, Aquarius, thanks so much for tuning in. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Let me know what's going on. Next week, we will do August. It's got to be very, very different. Very different from July. All right. There's some big things happening. So I love the new moon, by the way, for you next month. That's gonna be a big one. All right. But yeah, this is definitely just putting things in order, leaving things, surrendering things that aren't serving you well, but having that moment of enlightenment, knowing what it is, okay? Knowing what it is, doing some introspection for that, and you move straight into your power. All right. You got the world in your hand. All right. So Aquarius, thanks so much. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.